Hello friends, today we are going to study about light, shadow and reflection. This is part 2 of chapter 11. So students, in the previous video we have studied about light, what is light and how it is produced, about reflection. So in this we are going to study about shadows. First of all, the main important and the most important topic is rectilinear propagation of light. This is a light's property which says that light always travels in a straight line. This is known as rectilinear propagation of light. As you have studied earlier also, that rectilinear means straight. So with the help of this word, you will remember that rectilinear propagation of light is basically a property of light which always travels in a straight line. As you can see in a picture also, that the child can see the candle only and only if the cardboard holes are placed in a straight line. If I place this second cardboard slightly towards right hand side, then the child will not be able to see the light because there will be a blockage, right? Because the light cannot travel in zigzag form. It can only travel in a straight line. Now let us study about what is shadow. Shadow is basically a dark shape made when something blocks light from a light source like the sun, a flashlight, or a campfire. As you can see that the light is falling on this hand, and the hand is because it is an opaque object, it do not allow the light to pass through it, right? So the light is passing from the corners or the boundary of this hand. So that is why it is creating a kind of image which is like a dog's mouth, right? So that's why it is a shadow of this hand, right? So like this, the shadow is formed, that a dark shaped patch is made on the screen because the object is obstructing or is not allowing the light to pass through, right? Then only the shadow is formed. So there are a lot of conditions, only then the shadow can be formed. So the conditions are that the light must fall on an opaque object, okay, and there should be a light source and a screen. Screen is basically a place where the shadow is formed. So the screen can be anything which is beside or behind the object, right? For example, if you are sitting somewhere and a light is falling on you, you can see a shadow at your back or at your side. So wherever you can see that black patch, that is the screen where the shadow is formed. And if there is no opaque object, the shadow cannot be formed. There are also different conditions, like the shadow depends on the distance of the source of light and the angle at which the light rays fall on the object. That means if the shadow is formed, it's very light, that means the light which is falling on it is far. And if shadow is dark black, then that means the source of light is very near to the object. Okay, that's why the distance also help us to know that what is the size of the shadow. Okay, so if the shadow is very small, that means the light source is nearer. Okay, as you can see that if the source of light is closer to the object, a larger shadow is formed than when the source of light is far from the object. So if the light source is very near, the shadow is large. Okay, it is larger. Okay, and if the light source is far, then the shadow is smaller. Same goes with the angle of incident. That means the light ray which is falling, that is only known as incident light. So if the incident light is small, the shadow will be longer. Okay, and if the incident light is bigger, then the shadow will be smaller. Okay, that's why shadows are longer in the morning and evening and smaller in the noon. So you have seen that when the sun is at the top, means in the afternoon, your shadow is round in shape, it's not long, right? And when you see your shadow in the morning or the evening time when the sun rises and the sun sets, then you can see the shadow size is longer. Lamba hota hai shadow. Okay, you can see this. You can do this experiment very easily at your home. Now let us know that what is image, right? Image is actually what we see, right? That is known as image. You can see a mirror here. So you can see that a child is looking towards the mirror. So this is an image of the child. So anything which you see is known as image. So you can see that image also needs some conditions, that it needs an object whose image is formed. It needs a light source obviously, and it also needs a screen. So you have noticed that to make shadow or image we need two similar things, that is a screen, a light shadow. So this is a similarity between a shadow condition to form a shadow and image. The similarity is both need a screen and both need a light source, right? And what is the difference? The object. Shadow can only be made with the help of opaque object, and image can be made of any type of object, whether transparent, translucent or opaque, right? Any object can make image. You can also see the difference between shadow and image, that whenever you see a shadow you cannot depict the details of the object, the color of the object, right? But if you're seeing an image you can exactly know the details of the object, that what the object is actually and what is the color. The color of the shadow is always black, whether the object is green, red, white in color, but the shadow will always be the black color. But in image, the color of the object is exactly the same as the object is. Okay, so the color of the image is exactly the same as the object is. Now let us proceed further with a definition and also a very nice topic, that is pinhole camera. Pinhole camera is basically a simple camera without lens, right? Without lens, it is known as pinhole camera. And in the shape of the box, we make this pinhole camera, right? In pinhole camera, you can see that there is a small dot. As you can see, there is a very small dot. Okay, and as you can see that it is made with the help of a box. So we are going to see that how the pinhole camera is formed, right? You can make it at home also. That in the pinhole camera, a pinhole camera is composed of two boxes are made, right? And in these two boxes you can see that a small pin is here, pin size hole is here, and here is a small square, right? And this square is actually placed with a translucent screen, right? So the translucent screen is placed here, and with the help of this the pinhole camera is made. You can see there are two boxes, right? So the square box is basically placed inside, so it would be a small box, and the pinhole is here. You will also put a hole over here because you are going to see from this side, okay? And here you will be placing a candle or something to see the image. So the image will be formed upside down. Upside down means it will be formed inverted, okay? And the screen should always be a translucent screen, right? So as you can see that why the image is formed upside down, actually the image will be forming like this. You have seen in this picture also that the image is formed upside down. Same will be formed in pinhole camera screen. And why it happens, just let us see why does the image appear upside down. Let's start by considering a point of object that is above the pinhole, such as the top of the tree. Rays of light hitting this point on the object will be moving in a straight line and passing through the pinhole camera. Okay, that means the light always travels in a straight line, you know this. So because of this reason only, the image is forming upside down. As this light passes through the pinhole, it will move towards the bottom of the screen of the pinhole camera. So the light from the top of the object will end up at the bottom of the object, and by the same logic the light from the bottom of the object will end up at the top of the image. Left and right are reversed for the same reason. Okay, you can see like this, that the rays of light which is falling on the top of the tree is actually going in a straight line. So the point will be formed here, and the bottom will also go in the straight line, so it will be forming here. So this is the hole from where the object is actually seen from other side of the pinhole camera, right? यही तो pin है हमारा, यही तो pin hole है हमारा, right? So you can see the images upside down because of this reason, because light always travels in a straight line. So pinhole camera is having a principle that rectilinear propagation of light is possible only. On this principle, the pinhole camera is formed. Okay, so you can see that if the pinhole camera is farther, the image is formed small, and if the pinhole camera is closer, the image will be formed large. So the image is always real and inverted in uh, in pinhole camera. Okay, so it is always inverted. Inverted means upside down. Okay, thank you very much for knowing this. I hope you have understood about light, shadow, and reflection chapter. Thank you.